Karnataka adopts grading for third language, but there are certain complications. There are certain questions that need to be asked, and we shall try and ask those questions. This is a matter of choice which has now become problematic in Karnataka. According to official data, around 8.1 lakh students who were given a choice for opting a third language, a majority, and that being over 7.5 lakh, chose Hindi. Yes. Additionally, 4,778 students studied Hindi through NCERT curriculum in Adarsh Vidyalayas, which means that if you look at the total number who are wanting to learn Hindi, it is around 7.6 lakh. So, it is a majority. Now, it may be recalled that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had initially voiced his strong protest against Hindi imposition, and this is what Siddaramaiah had said, and I am quoting him here. There are continuous attempts to impose Hindi. Grants are given for the development of Hindi and Sanskrit, while other languages of the country are being neglected. But then later, his stand, and while announcing that the two-language policy will be implemented from the current academic year and that the third language will no longer be mandatory for 100 marks in SSLC, Siddaramaiah said as follows. This is not about opposing Hindi. There is nothing to suggest that Hindi should not be taught. However, it should not be made compulsory for examination. During my time, Hindi was not compulsory. Since it was optional, many of us did not study it. The entire controversy over third language and the option of picking Hindi is a clear policy shift, wherein the evaluation system for third languages in SSLC has been shifted from marks-based assessment to a grading assessment. Karnataka School Education and Literary Minister Madhu Bangarappa made it clear that the third language, which earlier carried 100 marks out of a total of 625, will no longer be included in the final score. Instead, students will now be graded with categories such as A, B, C and D. And here is where the problem begins. Even as the students opted for Hindi in large droves, the government decided to make it non-compulsory for final evaluation. As a result, thousands of Hindi teachers in government high schools are worried that they shall be made redundant for all practical purposes. As of now, there are 3,000 permanent Hindi teachers in government primary schools in Karnataka and 3,500 in high schools, and it is this latter group of 3,500 who feel insecure as a grading system in SSLC shall make the entire intent of teaching Hindi academically irrelevant. However, it is not just Hindi that has found itself in the middle of this controversy, but also Kannada teachers who teach the subject as a third language in schools that follow minority language medium such as Marathi, Urdu and Konkani. There are fears that the government's decision would also negatively impact the learning of the state language in minority language medium schools. Pro-Kannada groups have, however, welcomed the decision of grading for Hindi, and Kannada Development Authority Chairperson Purushottam Billimale said as follows. He said, the Education Minister, that is Madhu Bangarappa, has said that teachers teaching Hindi will not face any problems. Teachers teaching Hindi are from our Karnataka. They also have the opportunity to do other work in the school. Well, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I find this statement funny, as he is deciding, he is assigning what teachers should be doing. How is he involved? God alone knows. Anyway, in a latest, the Karnataka High Court today imposed 1 lakh cost on a PI litigant for wrongly claiming that the State Education Minister, through policy prescribing grading system for third language SSLC exam, including Hindi, was doing away with Hindi language. Pointing towards the sensitivity of the matter, the division bench said, and I quote the bench, the statement that Hindi should be done away with, no such statement is seen in the newspaper article. The present petition is not motivated by public interest. It may be to seek publicity. Yes, it is not about doing away with Hindi at all, ladies and gentlemen, but making it academically irrelevant, even as students want to study Hindi, and at a day and age when you have so much to study and sit for several exams, sounds very strange. Let's debate. Our experts are Satya Prakash, who is the Vice Chairperson and Spokesperson for the KPCC, and D. Shashikumar, Educationist and General Secretary, CAMS, Karnataka. Thank you so much both. Namaskara for joining us on this broadcast. I want to first come to Satya Prakash ji. Satya Prakash, I find it very strange. Majority of the students are opting for Hindi. Why? I don't know. Maybe the student should be asked. Whether it's NCERT curriculum or otherwise also. When they are opting for Hindi, the minister is suggesting no more marks out of 625, the 100 marks we will grade A, B, C, D. So, if you grade me on something like that, in my day and age it was usually PTE or it was SEW and stuff like that, where you could take it easy, or home science, which I never took. But the point of the matter is that if you do this now, the thing is the Hindi teachers are feeling, they are saying we studied, we came through the proper channels. Now, if students are not interested, then don't you think we are redundant? So, two questions. One, when students want to study Hindi, what is this grading system that you want to do? It is almost like doing away with Hindi, although the Honorable Court said it is not doing away, it is just putting it aside, according to me. And number two, what do we do with 3,500 Hindi teachers, Satya Prakash?
Hi, good evening, Sudhaji. There are three types of lies, a popular saying says, lies, true lies and statistics. And in your show, there is a lies that is propagated saying that people have opted for third language Hindi, which is not true. In Karnataka, as soon as you take first language as Kannada, lot of people, all the students or more students in Karnataka take first language as Kannada. As soon as you take first language as Kannada, second language will be English, third language will ultimately fall on Hindi. So they are taking Hindi not by choice, but they are forced to take Hindi is the problem in Karnataka. Today, the decision taken by the Karnataka government is in the interest of the students. Today, the rural Kannada medium students, nearly 15 to 18% have failed in third language Hindi. Please understand. That means 15 to 18% of the rural students, Kannada medium students, face the hardship of not being in the level playing field when it comes to Hindi speaking states. Hindi speaking states have only two language policy. Tomorrow when they apply for railway jobs or other jobs based on SSLC, our students face a lot of problems and they don't get into jobs. This government is not against Hindi. Still we have kept Hindi. But Hindi will not be a marker for their...
Sure, Satya, I lied. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe Shashi will tell us whether I am a liar or not. But it's okay. It's all okay between friends, no, Satya. But is it a lie or a truth that you have so many Hindi teachers, around 3,500? What will you do with them? I agree. Students have failed. Maybe I would have not taken Hindi. I would have taken something else. But the point is, what do you do?
Take something else.
What? Okay.
You cannot
take
something
fine.
Else
maybe I would have. No, fine.
You are taking Kannada.
Sure, I'll take Kannada. I mean English. I'm very happy. But tell me, what do you do with those 3,500 Hindi teachers, Satya Prakash?
They will still keep on teaching Hindi.
Okay.
Hindi is not removed from the syllabus.
Yeah, they will. So when if you teach me a language, Satya, if I'm your student, I'm learning that language due to two intents. One is, like, I've learned several Indian languages, by the way, out of interest. I'm a polyglot maybe. But when I was a student, I was studying so that if I take Sanskrit, 95 I will get. It's like maths. My marks will increase. So imagine those teachers are teaching students who are not interested. They get D. How does it matter? Shashi, come in here. Did I lie, Shashi?
Sudha, actually there are many factors. It is not about the lies. See, gentleman is saying about Hindi, so many 18% have failed. Unfortunately, he should also know this statistics, that he should also not lie, that he should accept it. Kannada medium students, Kannada being their mother tongue, more than almost 1,60,000+ students have failed in their own mother tongue. Then we are not talking about here any language, because the percentage is same in across the subjects. That is one. Second thing is the timing, when minister just 4 days ahead of the exam just calling back and saying instead of marks they will provide grade was unfortunate. We are not talking about any third language, because third language is not just in the Sanskrit, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu, Konkani, Tulu. There are a number. And on again, one more point I would like to add here is, there are not just 3,000 plus. There are more than 60 to 70,000 third language teaching teachers across boards. I'm talking about across private, unaided, and aided government schools. We are talking about so many in number. Third point is the medium of the choice is being deprived here. And students prepared for 6 whole years getting out, and those students were following this just to score their percentage. That was the most intent, because even the student is able to score less marks in other subjects, they could compensate. So ourselves, we
It's great,
demanded,
which I
don't
could
make it
compensate.
compulsory. 1 minute,
Yes.
Sudha, 1 minute, 1 minute, Sudha. We demanded, don't make compulsory third language, but third language should be a backup language, so that that will compensate, just like other boards. Why disparity? Why do you kill the thing, third language, instead of providing the opportunity and equality and equivalence across board?
Right. Also, Shashi, tell me that, in minority schools, I mean, for instance, teachers who are teaching this language, mother tongue, in schools which teach Marathi, Konkani, all this, will they not be also impacted? Will this impact not?
Sudha very beautifully pointed out. I would like to tell one more important, very crucial. By this move, tomorrow even Kannada will be deprived, because, for example, there are Urdu schools. There are more than 4,000 plus Urdu schools. If they opt Kannada by default compulsory and English uninvitable, if third language, if it is not there, then they will be deprived from learning their mother tongue, which is the constitutional rights, the fundamental right of that
All
parent
right.
and that child
All
will
right.
be deprived. Any medium, it is not just, I'm talking about Marathi, Tamil, Telugu. There are n number of opportunity given. Even Sanskrit is being provided as third language, and they are students opting it to score marks rather than. And multilingual have a lot of benefit also. That was our demand. Please make it, don't make compulsory, but let us make it as a backup, so that it will be a choice to choose any, either their mother tongue or the available language.
Okay, so you've put it very, very well, Shashi. And first, you have exploded the myth that a lot of students have failed. I do not know. I mean, you are in education.
No, even in maths, there are same more than that they have
Yes,
failed.
in
So
science,
will
in
you remove
English.
maths?
Yeah, but I don't want to say it, because, then Satya will say I'm a lie. My show is perpetrating lies, which
No,
is.
politically, we let talking
Only if you
political.
give me a
Satya
chance
also knows the
to reply,
truth.
can
So we'll
I?
come
Satya
to you. You
also
have to
knows the
wait your
truth.
turn, no, Satya?
It is his uninvitable circumstances, because he should also say, if he has a child where his children are studying, whether are they studying third language, what they have to
All right.
admit.
So let's
Honestly.
come to Satya. I want to ask you a question. Is the grading system which has now been assigned for Hindi, where is it coming from? Is it about easing the burden on the students, or is it coming from the Hindi imposition, which is what Tamil Nadu has been going on for decades now? Although there's a controversy there that politicians are sending their children to schools where they are studying Hindi, where they are studying French and German, but that's another conversation. I don't want to talk about it. They are privileged. Politicians' children are privileged, whereas other rural Tamil
Only
Nadu kids
poor
are
are
not.
deprived in this
Who
country.
only poor. You can go on and talk about this
Underprivileged.
Stalin and
Government
everyone.
talk
All their
all about
students went
them,
to privileged
and they
schools, but
don't
that's
talk.
another conversation. That's another state. I will not bring that into it.
See,
Satya
the
Prakash, where
most,
is it coming from, the move?
see, we need to understand the government schools, the rural public. They are the people who are facing the brunt, and not the students who belong to my friend there. They're not suffering. Okay. The rural
Sorry,
schools,
Satya. Even we are state board.
just,
Sorry, Satya, we are also state board. We are teaching Kannada as first language, and all our state board, even
yeah, I'm
including either
talking about
government or
Kannada
private, we are.
medium schools. Yeah. Hello, my dear friend, please try to understand. I'm talking about Kannada medium students, not, the students who learn Kannada as first language. Please understand. And neither did you, clarify on what I said. You only said, people fail in other subjects also to an extent of 15%. That's okay. If people fail in maths and science, we need to counter that, core subject. Hindi cannot be a core subject for a Kannada medium student. If he doesn't learn how to write and read Hindi also, if he will know how to speak Hindi. I'll give an example of myself. I studied Sanskrit for 5 years. Even in degree also 2 years I studied. Now, do I know how to write and read Sanskrit and speak Sanskrit? No. Just because I wrote exams in Sanskrit doesn't mean I'm an expert in that subject. Similarly, third language
I
Hindi. Just
totally
because
agree
you
with
write.
Satyaprakash. Satyaprakash says government school students will face it. They come from rural areas. Their mother tongue is Kannada. They are learning English. But don't think that there is a challenge learning English, Satyaprakash ji?
English, there will be some help for him, no? English, they have to learn. But without Hindi also they can
No
manage.
logic.
1 second, you allow me. Now, if you don't allow me,
Go ahead, my friend.
allow me. Give me at least 1 or 2 minutes to speak. Okay, see what I'm saying is 100 and 120 hours is being spent on Hindi. And if it is a subject with marks, students will spend more time on it. Once Hindi is removed as a marks, the tension for the Kannada medium students will go up. Then they can concentrate on core subjects like science, maths, which is very important for today's students. Please understand, you and I will not know. But if you go and ask any rural student, in Yadgir or Gulbarga, what the government has done is good, he will say, yes, it is good. Only the haves, you all who are sitting here with CBSE board, ICSE board, you all will feel. But tell me, if a student studies 6 subjects for 600 marks or 625, and now that is reduced to 525 with 5 subjects, but still he will learn Hindi. He or she, the
Yeah,
student
but
will still
Satya,
learn Hindi.
I'm okay.
Satya, we welcome that. We do need that same, let the score reduce, let the burden reduce. But what our request is, let it be a
tomorrow in
backing
SSLC
subject.
exam result.
Okay, Shashi, I'm also going to,
result.
I'm not getting an answer about what happens to those Hindi teachers who are there, who will continue to
Nothing
teach
will
Hindi.
happen.
They will continue to
Nothing
teach
will
Hindi.
happen.
They are failing, student doesn't come to class, it's all right. Anyway, student, I will never go if there is grading. Why should I waste my time in a classroom? I'll be sitting outside playing a game. Shashi, I want to come to you. What will happen to those teachers, Shashi?
See, there are more than 60,000 plus teachers in third language. Again, I'm not talking about
Only Hindi.
just Hindi. Satya, don't tell that. We have a statistics. We have, because we even private unaided school, aided school, primary to 10th, we are talking about that because third language starts from anywhere between 6th and 10th.
Right.
So there's a huge volume, and these teachers will definitely lose down the lane jobs, because not only third language today you have diluted with marks, tomorrow you are saying we will have only bilingual. Please don't forget this, Satya. And we are talking about, why are we forgetting about Hyderabad, Karnataka, other part of thing like Kerala border, Tamil Nadu border. There
They will
also
still learn
huge
Kannada,
number of
no,
students
my
are
friend.
studying there required.
My friend,
Saying
let us
that
not
Hindi
lie
is
to
what is
people
the
of
third
Karnataka.
language, the viewers
See,
would like
they
to
will
know. Satya said it is being made compulsory and pushed down the throat of students.
Yeah, even we oppose that compulsory. Yes, absolutely
yeah,
right.
but there are options, aren't there?
Hindi by default. Hindi by default. See, what we want to say is, let there be a choice, number one, and that subject should have backing, just like CBSE. Please understand, let the country understand, in CBSE, third language so far was a choice. If you fail in first language, second language, this marks would have been there and compensated. If you score less in math, science and other core subject, the highest scored third language would be considered for obtaining percentage. Why not the same justice given to my government school children, my state board children? That is our demand. Why do you dilute by grading?
Are you better equipped than Kannada Development Authority? Have you made any study? The Karnataka Development Authority is there. So many studies have been done. For ages, the Kannada organizations have been fighting. The Kannada poets, the literatures in all the literatures of Kannada.
This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. No consultation was made, Satya.
Not imposition, no.
Government has not done any consultation. No
What are you?
orders were
At least
passed.
allow.
No notification.
Boss,
It has been
listening is an
some
art.
other part.
Listening is an art. Please listen. You are a teacher yourself. Please listen. Okay? See, please listen. The intelligentsia of Kannada, the writers, the poets, are you better than them in understanding the psychology of the students? who
Of
have
course,
teaching
I am a
in
researcher. I am
schools,
better
in
than
colleges.
many
They have
people. Let me
one
put the
second, yeah. 1 second, sir. Please allow me. See, please allow. They have wrote to the government so many umpteen times that we should not burden the students at this age with a language which they are not familiar with. There are studies which say
Take it.
that
What
the
if they
child
take
will
it?
learn. Pardon?
What if they wanted to do it? What if they want to study? That's
They
what.
want to
You
remove third language.
you study even now, no. Only thing is grading system will be there.
That's
What
what
difference
you're
is
not
it?
right at the end. You are saying you have great writers, whether it's Kuvempu, whether it's Mr. Bendre, whether it's one has read Kannada literature, all great, salute. But if my child says that Ma, I will take Hindi only, I say you take Hindi, and he says it is not out of, no one is studying anything for interest. Perish the thought, perish it.
Yes.
How can you
With
say-
such big bags, with big bags.
student gets-
You and I had a small bag. These people have big bags. So when they take Hindi, but it's only going to be grading, he will say, I wasted my time. Yeah, you wasted your time. The Hindi teachers are also sitting there swatting flies.
What about the students in North India? Are they fools?
No, I don't
Why are
know.
they-
You
why
are
they
telling
studying
them, I
two-language
studied in North
policy?
India. Are you calling me a
You
fool?
tell me.
No. What
You
is
tell
it?
me.
About
No,
what?
Please
What do you want
understand why
to know?
I am saying that. Don't take it verbatim. Please understand. Those governments are having a two-language policy.
Sure.
Are they fools is what I am asking.
Not at all.
Are they fools?
Not at all. Then you
then
had it. No,
similarly,
you had
Karnataka-
it there. I said you are absolutely right,
Similarly-
but your methodology could have been better. Is what I'm saying,
decision is a
Satyaji.
decision- that decision
Your
is a decision that the
methodology is
government
students
should
are
take.
taking it, then there is no need.
that-
Teachers can sit around,
that
Shashi, come in here and I close the show. Yeah.
In
That decision is a
Karnataka,
decision
in
that the government
Karnataka,
should
this
take,
issue
not
is
others.
only with state board schools. What about those almost all Kannadigas are choosing CBSE, ICSE, and there they learn 3 languages. It's okay for all Kannadigas or whoever is there, but only government school or state board school to suffer without third language. That is the thing now. What is happening?
Tomorrow, for the sake of Kannada, if possible, we will do it in CBSE and ICSE schools also.
You have no right
Language is a
to
state
take
subject.
their
I don't
control.
think you have the
Sorry,
authority to.
You can't do it.
If
You
possible,
can't do it.
if possible, we will do it. Don't worry.
If
Okay,
possible,
we will do it.
your children will
In
study in
Karnataka,
CBSE, ICSE, only poor will study and they will
In
depend from that.
Karnataka, Kannada is supreme, not Hindi.
Even we want Kannada to be supreme. Kannada should be compulsory.
Why should
Kannada
we be
should
fighting?
compulsory.
Kannada is
No
beautiful,
argument
so
on
is
that.
Hindi.
We have fought
All
for
right,
that.
gentlemen, I've completely
The
run out
second is
of
there.
time.
In
Aita,
Karnataka, Kannada only is supreme, not Hindi.
Aita, thank
No,
you.
we are also against Hindi, but not
All right,
with
Shashi.
What are you speaking then?
third language. We
See,
need
my
third
parents
language as a
are
backup
against
subject.
Aita, thank
Third
you very
language
much.
as a backup subject.